Oh, all right. I think we're here. Oh, we did it. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, my gosh. All right. Hello. Welcome to Halifax, Nova Scotia in the... finally, for many reasons, in the... Oh, my gosh. The JustFlight Black Square analog gauge mod for the King Air 350. Oh my gosh, y'all! I apologize. I think I think you all are here. Oh, Helga, Foolery, Buzz. I can't scroll up in chat. I think I saw Amzer was here. Other folks. I'm sorry if I missed you. I can't work with this. I can't move it up and down. I can only see what's right in front of me. Whew. All right, I need a deep breath here, guys. I'm sorry. Somebody pop something in chat. Let me know if you can see this, hear this. Let me know if we're live. I don't know. I don't even know. This was such a mess getting this thing set up this evening for some reason. I don't know. It's usually a lot smoother. So somebody give me yes, Foolery's World. Thank you, my friend. Seriously, I need a deep breath. Before we get into it, I apologize, and I'm not going to take up more of your precious time. I know this. Amzer, hey man, all right, 10 minutes, all right, cool, thank you, and I apologize to you. I apologize to everybody. MSFS took an update as soon as I launched it, and usually launching Flight Simulator is about the middle of the steps that it takes to get these things set up. And when I saw that, mandatory update page, my heart sank, guys. So I apologize. I'll say that I have nothing set up like I normally would for you all. Like I usually will have, like my notes set up and Navigraph, and I have none of that set up. But let me pull that up now, and you guys are there, and I'm going to put Navigraph here. And then we'll talk about the airplane a little bit. We're not on VATSIM. This is kind of like a first flight type, thing here. I don't even have fuel in the airplane. I was going to do all of this in advance, so I didn't have to waste your time. But here we are. So I'm going to pull up our OFP, and then we're going to talk about the airplane, because that's really the star of the show. Is this the mod? It's amazing. I did about 20 minutes in this. When I had a break at work, basically I saw the email that it was available. I downloaded it immediately, and then I had work to do, unfortunately. So, I mean, and Foolery, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I know, but I know that your time is valuable. Trust me, I know that. Buzz, study level plane. Yeah. I mean, look at this. You can see as I am, kind of hovering the wand over each of these circuit breakers, they all do things, and I am not going to touch them because I don't, I haven't gone through the, I don't even think in the documentation for the aircraft that comes with the download, I don't think it describes what every single circuit breaker does, but they all work. And I shouldn't be doing that. So Helga rides, looks good, sounds good. Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you for that. Cockpit looks, Buzz, I haven't had that oh my gosh moment, that wow, holy cow moment, when popping into a new plane in VR for a long time. Honestly, maybe since the first time that I did VR, way back with like the X-Plane Default 172, where I was like, oh my gosh, this is, it's incredible. I mean, you're going to hear me say that a lot today. It's amazing. I mean, everything is so clear, so detailed, so perfect in VR with this aircraft. I mean, and everything works too. Like, for example, for the altimeter. Now I will tell you all. Saul, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. We are just getting started. I apologize for being late. And we're going to take our time here, I think, a little bit, and maybe just kind of, we're not on VATSIM. There's no rush to get off the ground. There's, we're not racing against, I don't want, ATC to log off. So maybe we'll take our time a little bit here and just kind of bask in the glory of this. What I was about to say, things like this, it just works. Now, I know that may seem like not that big of a deal. This is a knob. Okay, this is the altitude pre-select knob. Okay, it goes in increments of 1,000 feet. You push this knob. This knob has a turn and a push function to it. Seems simple. In MSFS, there are a lot of aircraft out there where you have a knob that turns and pushes. And in VR with this guy, you can't push it. It won't work. You have to use the mouse. In this airplane, because I have the right bindings, which I have for the other aircraft. I'm not going to say which ones. I have the right bindings for the secondary interactions bound. If I use it, it just works. Now I'm in hundreds. So knobs that have a primary and a secondary action, they just work in this airplane. I didn't have to do anything special. I don't have to pop back over to the MSFS window and click it and go back. Anyway, I could go on and on. Anyway, Buzz, that's what they call crispy, juicy tender. Hey, cool. I don't know. I don't get the reference, man. But hey, Buzz, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Kalo, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what is up? What is up? To you too. Thank you for joining. You actually have Better Call Saul on right now. That's awesome, man. So anyway, let's kind of get into the flight a little bit, because we do want to actually do a flight here and just not listen to me gush about how just amazingly incredible this airplane is. We're gonna go. I had actually planned just 2 sectors today, to do 2 sectors, 2 short to medium sectors. We'll see how it goes after that hiccup with the delay in the start. I think, well, we'll see how tired I am, to be honest with you. So we're going from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we are going to Sydney, Nova Scotia. Just kind of on the, I don't know Canada very well. I hate to say it, but we're going to go to Douglas McCurdy Airport in Sydney, Nova Scotia. So I do have an OFP, and I based it in SimBrief off the default profile for the default 350, King Air 350. So we'll see. So we're going to take off 2-3, and at Charlie Yankee, Quebec Yankee, we're going to expect 2-3. I'm sorry, 2-4. So I'm just going to pull up oh good, it's an RNAV. All right. Nope, we'll try an RNAV. I honestly, I haven't. I did one attempt at an RNAV approach in this airplane, and I think I screwed it up. So hopefully we're visual. So we'll take that, and then we'll take airport info, and that's good. So we have that, and let's get. Do I have the wrong? Oh, because I have the wrong. Yeah. Hang on one sec here, guys. Sorry. We want Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu. I got the wrong OFP up already here. Charlie Yankee Hotel. Hotel Zulu. And again, I apologize. I usually have all this up and ready for you guys. That's not coming up for some reason. Why not? Did I type in the wrong thing? Bear with me. Bear with me. Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu. Yeah. Not found, huh? Well, you know what? Let's do this. Sorry, guys. From Breaking Bad. Yeah, Raccoon, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are just getting started. I'm just trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull up Halifax. Why isn't it letting me? I mean, am I in the wrong? Oh, you know what? I think I'm in the wrong OFP maybe. One second here. Yes, I was in the wrong. Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu. right? Navigraph. Charlie. Yankee. Hotel. Zulu. That's Halifax, right, guys? What am I doing wrong? Anybody in chat? Charlie, Yankee, Hotel, Zulu. It's Halifax. Why isn't it coming up? There it is. Halifax. Okay, well, I just want the taxi diagram. That's all I want. It's a pretty basic. It's a pretty basic route. All right, cool. Well, we got that. What we do need to do is let's get some gas on the aircraft here so we can actually get this thing started up. Weight and balance. Plan fuel. So yeah, like I said, we're going from Halifax to Sydney. It's kind of a medium length flight. I think maybe about an hour in the King Air. We'll just take 1200. Just to be sure that we have enough. 1300. That sounds good. I don't care about the payload. Whatever. It's fine. That's great. All right. So let's start it up. So I have some experience with the X-Plane C90 King Air, and it's kind of the same thing. And it's I'm not going through all the checklists. I'm kind of going to do this by flow. And you know, like I said before, I've basically started this thing up. Actually, I think twice now in MSFS. So we're going to see how this goes. It's amazing, though. I mean, this thing is just incredible. I got the GNS 750, the weather radar, just like is in the Caravan. Same thing. Everything is just modeled so nicely. And one thing I don't have up here is the ATIS. So let me just get that real quick so I can set the altimeter. It is. There's no. Okay, well, all right. There's more than one ways to do this. We'll just go to VATSIM Radio, and we'll get the weather here. Local weather. There we go. Let's just put this aside for now. I got a lot of windows open now. I'll put you back here. Cool. All right. So we've got. Let's go ahead and put that in off mode for now. This is the cabin lighting. Bleed air can go on environmental to start with. That's fine. By the way, guys, everything here is modeled. Absolutely everything. So beacon can come on. Nav light can come on. Coming down here, we're going to pretend like we have external power. And we do. So airplane's going to come alive a little bit here. And let's clear these out. We're not using the checklist, which is probably a big mistake, but we're gonna go for it here. Fuel looks good. We can test that. Whoops. So auxiliary, this is like, I think this is the center tanks, and it holds, is it 400 pounds or 800 pounds in the center tank, and then in the nacelle tanks, I can't get it to hold on test. There it is. So 12. So we have not full fuel, but we got enough fuel for the journey. That's fine. Fuel panel looks good. We can go battery on, which is under this guard. So let's put the battery on. We test the battery voltage. It is showing a good charge. So that's fine. So we're good to start. We can actually put the, well, if it was at nighttime, you can see if we put this the instrument emergency lighting on, you'd see this awesome green glow. You can kind of see it there. It's really cool. Anyway, we'll leave that off for now. So startup procedure is pretty simple. It's kind of like the Caravan, but with two engines. So what we're going to do is go down here and we're going to turn on the right ignition. Actually, we can put, do we need boost pumps on? I think we do need boost pumps on. We should really use the checklist, but we're not going to, like I said. It's fine. So we're going to put the starter to, the right starter on. We're going to watch for a rise in turbine RPM. When it gets to about 15%, we'll just go low idle. You're going to see an ITT rise. It's going to spike over the red line, but less than the start line. And then we're going to wait for the torque to come up to, I think it's about 60 and stabilize. And then we'll put the generator online. So let's go. Edward, what's up, man? You came at a good time. Let's start too. So let's clear prop. I fly single engine piston, so we would yell clear prop, and I guess you probably wouldn't be yelling clear prop out of here. You'd have people on the ramp to watch all this for you. But our battery is probably draining, so let's get this thing going. So starting on the right side. All right, there goes the gas turbine RPM. It's coming up. There's 10. We're waiting for 15. There it is. Low idle. ITT is going to rise over that red line. Oh, look at this. It's so cool. It's going to stop short, and then it's going to fall. Now, in reality, we have our hand on the condition lever, and then it's going to fall back off, and then the secondaries are lighting off. And look at that RPM come up. Look at that. And I hope you guys can hear this. Oh, man, it's so good. It's going to stabilize right around 60. Ignition. Come off. Right generator. Reset. And on. And now we got good load on the right generator. So that's a good start. And now we can actually go high idle here. It's our cabin temperature. It's behind the Navigraph charts here. 71. That's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and put this on. And cabin temp can stay kind of right where it is, and that can stay where it is too. So that's good. That's a good start. Amzer. Oh, man. All right. All right. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you have a good night. Edward, the flight today is from Halifax to Sydney, Nova Scotia. This is actually at the request of Sean Lamar, who has wanted to see a stream in Halifax for so long, and I hope that he's going to watch, or at least watch the replay. So generator is on. That's good. So let's start on the left side. So let's look at our left engine here. Turbine, gas turbine RPM is coming up. There's 10. Coming up to 15, and that's good. Let's go low idle. ITT on the left is going to spike and then come back down. Hand on the condition lever, ready to cut it off if it starts to rise over the start limit, and it didn't. It's dropping. Turbine RPM is coming up. There's 50. Look at this. Now we got suction. Our AI is starting to come erect. Oh, nice. Beautiful. T's and P's are in the green. That's a good start. This can come off, and the left generator can now come on and reset, and that looks good. Now there's a whole bunch of checks that we would go through here with the triple feed bus and the left and right generator and all that. We're not going through it. We're not. I want to get off the ground here. Is it about an hour? Edward, I think it's about an hour. All right, so we got two good starts. We can put these off. And let's put the inverter on now. So we go here. Inverters come on. Avionics master comes on. Look at that. The avionics come alive. That is so cool. They don't just immediately come to their normal position. They kind of bounce around a little bit. There's a little bit of a beep. That's epic. And then down here, we're going to put our elevator trim on. Our butter boost comes on. And that's good. External power, we can disconnect. It's going to blink just because it's available, but that's fine. Oxygen not armed. Whoops, checklist. So passenger emergency oxygen. We need to arm that. Auto feather off, that's fine. And we can put the engine bleeds on now. And that's good. That's good. You can do your work later. You gotta write 2 essays. Oh man, dude, go write your essays. Come on. Let's take a look at our planned flight level is 250. So obviously this is a pressurized cabin. So what we need to do, we're not going to do the full pressurization test, but Actually, we can do one test here. Let's set this to cabin altitude, just to make sure that we are going to not get hypoxic and die. This is taking forever to spin this all the way down, but spin this down to 0. And then if we do this cabin pressure dump, we should see a decrease in cabin. Oops, test. There it is, decrease in cabin climb rate. That means that we are pressurizing. We can also check over here, sorry for dragging all these windows around. The pneumatic pressure is definitely in the green, and that's great. That means we are, the bleeds are working, we can pressurize. So let's go ahead and spin up there's two rings here. There's an inner ring and an outer ring. The inner ring is the outer ring is basically the cabin pressure altitude that we're going to pressurize to. Then that inner ring is kind of the altitude that we want to fly. So we're going to 250. I'm going to go ahead and pressurize to 6,500 feet. So that would be good for flight level 260. So we're good. So we are, we're pressurized. Well, we're pressurization system is good. Let's turn on some anti-ice here. Windshield anti-ice can come on. I'm going to leave prop anti-ice off. Fuel vent anti-ice can come on. Stall warner and pitot can all come on. We don't need anything else there. That should be fine. That's good. That all looks good. Awesome. Yeah, so we got no annunciators here. We can test them. Make sure everything lights up. They all do. That's fine. Turn those off. I'm just going by flow here, guys. Like I said, I'm not using the checklist. You really should. I mean, my gosh, if you get this aircraft and you've never flown King Air with this kind of configuration, please use the checklist the first time. You just do it. You'll want to. Trust me. All right, so that all looks good. We can turn on the cabin lighting. We can turn on this. This is the coffee bar. We can turn that on. And where's the seatbelt sign? I forget. It's fine. Maybe that's cabin master. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Cabin temp 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good temp right there. Awesome. So flight plan, pretty easy. Pretty darn easy tonight. It's just going to be from Halifax to Douglas McCurdy. So let's go ahead and get our flight plan in here in our GNS 750, brought to you by the PMS 50 GNS 750 flight plan. Set origin Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu Hotel Zulu Halifax 2, and like I said, we're not on VATSIM tonight, just because this is sort of the initial flight. And honestly, there was Halifax Tower was online, but that was it. So we would be kicked over immediately to Unicom. So I figured, why not just go offline tonight? Charlie Yankee Quebec Yankee. Charlie Yankee Quebec Yankee. Good. Flight plan. Route today, it's basically to no top. Insert before NOTOP, and that's it. Let's check that on the map. There we go. That's it. Awesome. All right, and we are using 2-3. So 2-3 is kind of a quick taxi crossing 1-4. It looks like on. What is that? Golf. Yeah, we'll go golf. Foxtrot Lima 23 and then get out of here. So that looks good. You can go maybe down here. And we'll minimize you and we'll pull you up here. Excellent. All right. So that's it. Let's get our altimeter set. We'll use VATSIM radio for that. We've got 190 at 7. 15 miles visibility broken, 250, so basically clear. Temperature's 9, 3016. Let's set that here. You can easily change this between the two settings by just pulling this. And again, in VR, it just works. It just works. Outside view, yes, Buzz. 1 sec. Let me set this. 3016. So the outside view is awesome, but it really is. I mean, it's just the default. Outside, it's just the default, you know, King Air 350 from Asobo. They JustFlight and Black Square didn't do anything to the outside. I mean, it still looks awesome. I mean, that's a super King Air, right? I mean, it still looks awesome. King Air 350 is a beautiful airplane. But the mod does nothing to the external, you know, textures. It's all about the systems that have been modeled to just an incredible level of detail. Again, all the circuit breakers, everything is modeled, and the analog gauges. I mean, geez. That guy's gonna die for sure. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I wish there was a way to turn those guys off. It's kind of irritating. Well, in the cabin is nice too. Oh, yes. So we hauled a bunch of lobsters last night from Bangor to Burlington. Today, from Halifax to Sydney, Nova Scotia, we are carrying some very wealthy, yet very discreet, because they don't want to fly in like a Citation or a Lear. They're a little bit more discreet. We are hauling some incredibly wealthy fishermen. These are they're not fishermen. They are owners of a fishing fleet. So we are hauling them today. So that is what we're doing. Let's put this into nav mode. Autopilot is down here, and you'll see me use that in a second. One day he's going to regret his decision not to move. Yes, hopefully that day will be soon. And I wish I could figure out how to get rid of him, because it's really irritating. Cool. So before we taxi, let's open up the engine anti-ice vanes so we don't suck anything up into the engines. This is oh my gosh, now that my thought is leaving me. It is like the valve that you pull open on the Caravan, and I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's killing me. Somebody put it in chat. What's that thing called? Anyway, we're opening up the vanes so that we don't suck in a bunch of dirt into the engine. Avionics power is on. The inverters we do have on. Everything looks good here. Auto feathers off for now. That's fine. We're going to turn that on when we get closer to the runway. Everything is looking good, and these are all checked, and we have no warning lights. So we're ready to go. Inertial separators. Thank you, Foolery's World. It was on the tip of my tongue. Thank you. Yes. Inertial separators. Right. Because especially if we're going to be on a taxiway or a runway that's unimproved, that has gravel or whatever. We don't want a bunch of crap getting sucked up into the intake, and the inertial separators will prevent that. So engine anti-ice on, and everything else looks good for now. So let's go ahead and taxi. Let's turn on our taxi light. Let's turn on the strobes, floodlight. And everything else looks pretty good, right? Buzz, you're not going to be able to watch. Foolery's World, you're absolutely correct. Stay for a long time in streams because you got school. Yeah, man. Hey, I totally get it. Trust me. I totally get it. I'm I get it. All right, let's taxi. You got to go? You got school tomorrow? All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. We'll do more streams in the King Air. Don't worry. Actually, what we can do is go. We can go back here. Whoa! All right, now here's. Oops. We have beta. I have a button bound to beta mode on these power levers, and we're going to use it because this thing will get away from you quickly. I can't see my chart here. All right. Yeah, real pro here. Now we're going backwards. All right. There we go. It doesn't take a whole lot to get this thing moving. In fact, I'm in beta right now, just trying to slow it down without hammering the brakes. All right, so we're gonna taxi straight ahead here. See that in beta mode there? Just kind of using the. I don't have a good binding for that though. I keep stopping us. You get to man the wrench. All right, Tyrannosaurus. All right, just not manning the wrench like last night. Sorry, had to say it. All right, let's see. This airport is not the best modeled airport, I would say. Golf is going to be this one here. So we're just in low idle. And I'm going to use low idle pretty much for the whole flight. I don't need to increase the idle speed of the turbines past low idle, so I'm not going to. And we're not going to land on a short field, so I don't need like that, that maximum idle RPM to use for reverse to slow us down when we land. So pretty much everything's going to be done in low idle. I had a hard time taxiing though. Oof. But yeah, look at this. Big Cat, what's up, man? Yeah, it's incredible. All right, let's go ahead and just use. I'm not touching the brakes either. This is just all beta. Look at that, just perfect. Oh, we can cross this runway. Oops. So we're clear to cross. We're not on VATSIM, so we're good to cross this. Yeah, Big Cat, man, it's nuts, right? Or can you change the avionics? Hang on 1 second, I'll show you. Let's line up. We'll line up for 2-3 here, and then I'll show you exactly how to change it. I should have gone over that, actually, and we need to set our altitude, too. So we're going all the way up to 250. Tyrannosaurus, T-minus 70 subs to F-22. Yes, the F-22 will be the exact opposite of this analog gauge King Air. I'm not sure if it will be any more elegant than this. I mean, to me, this is it's beautiful. Like just seeing that, it looks so complicated, right? I mean, it looks almost like, I don't know if you guys have, hopefully you've seen the movie Airplane, when like there's that scene where Captain Stryker is, he's trying to figure out, how to get control of the airplane, and like he's scanning the instrument panel, and it just goes on and on forever, and there's all those gauges and stuff like that, and dials and switches and whatnot. That's kind of what this is like. I mean, it is just everything is analog, and but it all makes sense. I mean, you've got ITT left and right, torque left and right, prop left and right, gas turbine RPM left and right, fuel flow, and then your oil temperature and pressures times 2. Then you've got your 6-pack, and you've got your on and on and on. So it's not, man. It's really not. Big Cat, I don't know. I think so. It sounds epic, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds really good, but I don't know. I honestly forget what the sounds are like on the default one too. So Big Cat, if you look over here, I'm gonna take you over here with me. It's right here. It just says, it's actually even marked GTN 750. Check this out. That's just the standard GNS 530, or you can go with old school. So that's for the navigator, and then here is for the COM2. So you can either use the standard like Proline avionics, or you can go with a backup with the second, the COM2 and NAV2 being like a 530. So it's just these switches over here. Yeah, man, you got it. It took me a minute to figure that out too, to be honest with you. So we are here now, ready to depart 2-3. Windsock looks like it's favoring 2-3, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and just... Actually, let's go ahead and set that to thousands. We'll bug up to flight level 250. I've just got a button bound on my yoke to do this, so I don't have to spin the knob, but it's not a big deal if I had to. So 250. Pressurization is set to 260. Everything looks pretty good. Let's turn on the auto ignition. Turn on the auto feather, and you're going to see two little lights. Whoops. Right here and here are going to illuminate once we get enough prop RPM. The AFX lights are going to light up. That means the auto feather system's working. We could have tested that on the ground as part of our checklist items, but we didn't. Ignition on, left and right anti-ice are on. Everything looks good, so let's go for it. We don't need transponders on, weather radar's on. All right, let's line up. And by the way, since this is a VR channel, I should mention this is amazing in virtual reality. I mean, it is so smooth. It's incredible. I mean, this is one of the smoothest VR experiences I've had in any aircraft, and it's definitely one of the most fun. I mean, the Caravan was super fun, but this one is just, I mean, it blows your mind when you pop in to VR, just how amazing it is. All right, so let's line up here on 2-3. Good. Make sure our flaps are set. Trims, we'll go right about there. We're in the takeoff band. That's fine. So for departure, we're going to go, we're going to advance the power lever, slowly. We're going to be probably torque limited, not ITT limited. So we'll go ahead and advance the power levers until torque's, maybe we'll say 90%. We don't need, this is a long runway, 90% should be fine. We'll rotate at about 105 knots. Then we'll rotate, like I said, and then we'll retract flaps at about 120 knots. And we'll climb, in this case, we'll just climb straight out and then make a left turn to get back on our course. Let's make sure that our heading bug is set though. Oops, that's the altitude. Sorry, wrong knob. Make sure our heading bug is set to runway heading. And it is, and that's fine. And we'll engage the automation shortly after departure. Good? Any questions? No questions. All right, let's go. Oh, feet on the brakes. Just going to increase the power lever slowly. Also watching the prop RPM. We want to make sure that the governor is doing its job. And we don't over rev the prop. That should sit at the red line. And yes, it's good. We can go up. Watching that torque. That's pretty good. Really. Brakes released. Here we go. Pull that back a little bit. Oh, it sounds so good. Airspeed's alive. We're already through 80. There's 100. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps can already come up. Beautiful. Whew. And that's it. That is it. What do you guys think? 8.4 out of 10. Thank you, Amser. I appreciate that. Yes, that was pretty good. That was by the book, is what that was. A little bit of wind there. All right. Let's make that left turn. We're getting buffeted here. It's a good rate of climb in the left turn here. I'm not going to worry about the prop right now. 8.39, you guys with your decimals, man. Come on. Alright. Looking good. We can come up a little bit more. We got plenty of power. We can climb like a rocket ship in this thing. Actually, what I can do now is put on the yaw damper, and we can put the autopilot. It's just going to stay in like it's going to stay in pitch and roll mode until I activate another mode here, and we're going to activate heading mode, and we're going to activate climb mode, and we're going to call it a day. In climb mode, it's going to pitch for, I believe it's 160. So yeah, you're going to see that vertical speed shoot up. Airspeed is going to come down a little bit, and we're going to go in heading mode here for a minute. And get on our course, and we can actually increase the speed at which we climb by clicking this up button, although I think that was down. So that should get us about 170 knots climb, 3,000 feet per minute. Yeah, not bad, right? And we're off. Go ahead and get us on a better intercept angle. We can bring the prop back a little bit too at this point. So let's make sure that, yes, we still have some power to give here. We can pull the prop back to about, and when we pull the prop back, the torque is also going to come up. So we need to be careful here not to over torque the engine as we pull the prop back. It's about 1750. That's pretty good. We can go a little bit of nose down trim here. Oops, that's the wrong way. Sorry, guys. There we go. That's affecting our airspeed. So it's actually airspeed up and down when we're in climb mode. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out this Collins stuff here. There we go. That's pretty good. Yes, you guys with your numbers. Holy cow. You searched up Nothing Trust You. Yeah. But yes, this is pretty much right on. And now we can go, why don't we just go direct. Destination. We'll go direct, no top, enter. And we'll go nav. Cool. And now we're navving. We are in nav mode, not GPS mode, like that other time. So at this point, I think we can turn our landing lights off. That should be fine. Auto ignition can come off. Prop sync can come on. Auto feather can come off. And engine anti-ice can also come off. We don't need that. It's going to rob power. Master caution. Auto feathers off. That's fine. We don't need it. And where did our little magenta line go? Ah, okay. We were not in nav mode for some reason. I thought we were. I swear I hit that. I don't know. I guess I must have messed that up. Sorry, guys. Bombasso, hello. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Tyrannosaurus, designing an aircraft amazes you. It's so complex. Yeah, and this one is incredibly complex. I mean, it is. It's nuts. Why don't we go in vertical speed mode? So out select vertical speed. Woof, that definitely... I'm not sure why it did that. Why? There we go. We can also climb at IAS. There's an IAS mode on here. Go. Let's go back to climb mode. Climb mode should be fine. We'll use vertical speed on the descent. Our torque's looking good. Want to keep it pretty close to the red line. We're not ITT limited. Don't want to over torque the engines. Let's get it right up to the red line, but not beyond. That's pretty good. Flight director's nav. Why are we not climbing? Let's go climb mode. Ah, I screwed it up. All right, up. Alt arm climb. There we go. That's better. Sorry guys, still learning it. Whoa, that's quite a climb rate. Just put us into there. Up to 250. Just updating MSFS. You grab the canvas pack. Yes, no doubt, man. Yeah, that canvas pack is awesome. Or the like in-game panels pack, with the canvas and all that other good stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I love that thing. I use the canvas. I use the PDF viewer. See, climb mode really likes to get you at a certain airspeed. All right, so 160 knots. I thought it was supposed to be a little bit faster at higher altitudes. What if I went like this? This should increase the airspeed, right? Our airspeed is getting low in climb mode here. 3,000 feet per minute, 15,000 feet is quite... What's going on here? No, this is not right. Sorry, guys. There we go. And that's a little better. Yeah, maybe like 2,000 feet per minute. Still learning these systems here, obviously. And we don't need to be climbing it. 3,000 feet per minute. I mean, that's not a very efficient climb. Amzer, you got to go work on your essays. Cool, man. All right. I'll see you later. Thanks for joining. Always good to see you. All right, there's transition altitude, so 299ers 2. Let's go again. Let's go vertical speed mode. But then it puts it back to 0. Why does it do that? That doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not using this thing right, I guess. Out select vertical speed. I mean, it should... I don't know. It should say, like, out arm, but it's not. Have I been in a stunt plane? No. I've never been in a stunt plane. I've never been in... Well, I've been in an... Was it an RV-7? No, RV-7 Alpha. It's not really a stunt plane, but it is a... it is certified for acrobatics. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I go climb mode. Out select, right? Out select doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why. Get nav, yaw damper, out, select, climb. Well, just kind of figuring things out as we go here. Big Cat, you did a quick circuit with like 5 alarms going off. This thing legit flies beautifully. It really does. I'm not sure why that I don't have out arm right here though. I'm in climb mode. Let's try this again. So we'll go out. I know it's going to reset that. I'm going to go climb, and then I'm going to go 2,500 feet. And look at this. I mean, yeah, maybe there's some things to work out with the autopilot. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. I think that vertical speed should be respecting. I think it should be more along the lines of like 180 knots. I swear there was some logic that I read about that said like if you're above a certain level, it would climb at a speed of like 160 or 180. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing that. It seems like that airspeed is bleeding off. But we'll just keep looking at that because I really don't feel like stalling here at flight level 230. Airspeed still falling off. What the heck, guys? What the heck? Yeah, we're getting really slow here, guys. That puts it into IAS mode. Now we're almost at 250 anyway. I guess we'll figure that out later. I don't know. We're just getting pretty slow here. Climbing at 2,000 feet per minute up to 250. Anyway, this ain't the stock King Air. You flew King Air not too long ago. It's much better. Yeah, it really is. It's a completely different airplane, and it's awesome. I mean, it's just epic. Well, that may be one of the reasons. Look at this, because I'm kind of silly, and I forgot that as we gain altitude, we need to keep pushing the torque in, or the power in. Alright, so this is good. Fuel flows, what, like, I don't know, 350 pounds an hour. We got lots of gas. We got 27 miles to our first waypoint, which is how far away from our second? Yep. All right, cool. Awesome. So airspeed's building now. That's good. Tyrannosaurus, we should see my real life setup. Gold cockpit in the bathroom with diamond knobs. Yeah, man. Absolutely. You got me. I am sitting here amongst gold plated honeycomb yoke with diamond encrusted knobs. Absolutely. Not even close. No, there's a picture of my home setup in the settings video that I put out there. So if you guys want to take a look at that, you can see what my home setup looks like. It is incredibly utilitarian, let's just say. Yeah. Look at that ground speed, 323 knots across the ground. That's not bad. And we've got our power levers full forward. We're not ITT limited. Torque looks good. Prop is pulled back to about what is that? Yeah, 1750. It's pretty good. Push it up a little bit more. There we go. And yeah, this is all looking pretty good. I love how the needles bounce around a little bit, like they're not just static, you know, even though there's not much turbulence, you can still see them kind of bouncing around. Look at that, we are like right up to the barber pole though. Whew. Maybe we'll go ahead and pull the torque back a little bit here. Not sure I feel like exceeding VNE today. I mean, we are hauling butt. At about 70% on the torque. Beautiful. I mean, you really have to manage this airplane, by the way. It's not like you just firewall the power levers and go. It's pretty. Wouldn't I just climb an IAS usually? Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I used to do in the C90. Honestly, I used to just climb in like vertical speed mode. But yeah, I was in IAS, believe it or not. If you hit climb and then if you hit this up and down arrow, it kicks you over to IAS mode. But I was having a hard time figuring out. I guess in this case, if you hit up on this toggle when you're in IAS mode, it increases the indicated airspeed at which you're climbing. But if you're in vertical speed mode, if you hit this part of the toggle, it will pitch the nose down. So I think I was screwing that up. So Big Cat, yes, I think you're right, and I think I screwed that up. But in the end, we got here, and we did not stall. So yes, figuring out the different modes on this thing is something I need to work on for sure. But man, look at how awesome this is. So here we've got time to go, speed. That's going to be ground speed. So it's going to put, this is DME, and this is, you can configure this or toggle it. So it's time to go to your next waypoint, 1.2 minutes. That is your ground speed, and this is your elapsed time, which we don't have set. So let's leave that in distance to go. So we got 1 mile, and that doesn't exactly match with that for some reason. Is that right? Time to go, I'm sorry. Time to go to the next waypoint. And that's DME right there, 3.6. So Tyrannosaurus, let's try a normal mode of being perpendicular to the ground. Well, yes, that's a good idea. Yes, thank you. Tyrannosaurus, you should be a CFI. If you're not already, maybe you are a CFI, but you would make a good CFI. That's something that a good certified flight instructor would say to a student who is having trouble maintaining straight and level flight. They would say, now let's try maintaining flight perpendicular to the ground. Oh my gosh, this is so cool though. I'm sorry, it's probably not very interesting on stream because I'm just like, my focus is like right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this. I mean, seriously, look at that. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I mean, this is hands down my new favorite. Like, this is, guys, I'll be honest with you. This is my second full flight in this aircraft. I mean, I just got it today, and I did one very quick flight from Manassas to Charlottesville, which is like my test GA flight route. And I'm just immediately in love with it. It's amazing. I mean, it makes you feel like you're flying an airplane. I mean, when you're looking at all of this stuff, and yeah, I'll admit it, I don't know what a lot of this stuff, like especially the circuit breakers, I don't know what a lot of that does. But it makes you feel like a pilot. I mean, when you're in control and command of this, yeah. Tyrannosaurus, if you can't maintain straight and normal flight, let's try a different approach. Oh, pitch your nose down 90 degrees. No. No, we're not doing that. If a Bombasso, you're going to make you spend more money. It's worth every penny, man. I'm not going to try to dissuade you. What? Posting links. Bombasso, I don't think you posted a link. Huh. Zeranosaurus, can you recover his deleted message? That you didn't post a link. You just said that you're gonna make you spend more money, and I'm not gonna dissuade you, man. In my opinion, you should buy this. Sorry. All right, let's pop up some charts here. Yeah, that's weird, man. I don't know, Bombasso. You didn't, as far as I can tell, you didn't. You did not use any links. All right, so we're gonna use 2.4. Is that right? Where's our PDF viewer? Come here. All right, I got too many things open here. I just want to figure out where. I think we're gonna land on 2.4. Yep, 2.4. Put you away. And it's going to be, we'll use the RNAV Zulu 2.4. Let's pop that up, and let's just pop up our taxi diagram here. I've never been to this airport in my life. But let's pull up the RNAV Zulu for 2.4. And let's use, what is that? Leary's. Let's actually, since we're not on VATSIM, let's pull up the procedures. Not the arrival. The approach. RNAV 2.4. Nope. Cancel. Approach. RNAV 2.4. Zulu. From Leary's. I think that's fine. It's a nice left downwind. And, well, when I load it, it's going to activate it. So we might as well just do that. Let's load the approach. There we go. Yeah, I don't like how this thing works. That's not accurate. I've said this so many times. When you load an approach, you don't activate the approach, but this just activated our approach. So, Leary's is 3,000. So we're at 2,500 and we want to get down to 3,000. So that is 22,000, and 22 times 3 is 66. So at 66 miles from now Larry's, we'll head down. So we're almost at TOD. Beautiful. And we'll just fly the RNAV. Foolery's World, same here. You got to get the PMDG. Yeah, I know, man. Yes. It's not a cheap hobby. It is not a cheap hobby, but man, it is so fun. Alright, so at 66 miles from Leary's, we will head down. I don't like how it just automatically activates the approach. I mean, that's not accurate. That's not how things work. It's just not. I mean, I don't know why this navigator does that. Maybe it's because that's how like MSFS works, and this is all based on Microsoft's logic or some crap. I don't know. It's bad, and you can't. Like if I wanted to go, I guess I could go direct. No, I don't know if I can. Like, if I wanted to go direct back to no top, could I do that? I guess I could activate leg. Let's see if I can do that. Yes. Actually, maybe that's how you have to do it. That's not how you do this in the real world, though. Yeah, but now look, I'm off my... It is turning me back, but it's not painting the line, and it's just wrong. So anyway, it doesn't matter. In this case, we can go direct to... let's go to our flight plan. We can activate the leg to Leary's. No, we can't. This is awesome. Yeah, this navigator is just completely broken. Load and activate. There we go. It's not in the real world. You can activate the leg. All right, now it's taking us where we want to go. Whatever. 66 nautical miles. Oh, we're good. We need to get down. Let's go ahead and pull the prop back. I'm sorry, pull the power back, and we'll go, let's go vertical speed. You know what? All right, let's, it is 3,000. We've already passed TOD. So 3,000. And let's go vertical speed. Let's go out select vertical speed. And then let's go down. So I hit out select. That should be armed. It should level us off when we reach our selected altitude. And I also hit this thing, like, I clicked this many times, and it should be taking us down at a much greater clip than it is. This is like, it's a little bit off, but that's okay. So 320, we'll say it's 300 knots. Because we're going to slow down a little bit more. I don't want to be too close to that barber pole. So it's basically half of your ground speed is the vertical speed that you want. So I want, honestly, we should have just done this in descent mode, but there we go. So that's about good right there, as long as we can get our ground speed to about 300 knots. So let's pull the power back a little bit more. Cool. And we can fly the F-22 for $30 instead of doing the whole thing of being in Air Force for 30 years until you can fly it. Exactly. I need the premium. So Big Cat, if I pay for the PMS 50 GTN 750, if I pay money for it, does it get better? Because I've considered it, but I want to make sure that if I pay money for it, the logic is going to be different. Because if it's just going to use the same stupid logic that it has in it now, I mean, I'll stick with the free one. And the free one isn't bad if you know that the logic is awful. You can sort of work around it. But I just need to know if I pay money for that premium PMS 50 GTN 750 that it's going to work. Okay, so the premium's a cloud service. You believe it's legit? I know it's legit. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. I know it's legit. I'm not afraid that I'm going to get ripped off. I just want to know that it's going to give me better logic. Like, I know that you get traffic and you get weather and you get, you know, a bunch of other goodies, but if the logic is still the same, then I don't want it. All right. So this is going to be an RNAV approach. So I'm not going to arm the approach. I'm hoping this is going to work, because when I tried my first RNAV approach today, my only approach, I ended up arming the approach and it didn't capture the glide path. So we're going to see if it'll capture the glide path here. And if it doesn't, it's fine. We'll hand fly it. I mean, it's clearing 1 million out here. So this is like a big test flight, guys, that you are all along for the ride on. And are we going to get down in time? We got 44 miles. So we need to get down another 18,000. 18 times 3 is what, guys? That is 36. No, it's not 36. It's, jeez, I'm terrible at math. What's 18 times 3, guys? 24. 54. Yeah, we're high. We're high. We need to get down. Thank you, Tyrannosaurus. Yes. Let's do this. Descent mode. Is that now in descent mode? And how do I know? It is. All right, now we're in descent mode. So it's going to take us down. Ooh, heads up. All right, everybody. It's going to take us down at 10 knots under the barber pole. So now we're going to get down. Woohoo! 4,000 feet per minute. What's the cabin? Cabin climb's good. We're pressurized. So yeah, nobody's ears are popping. There we go. All right, that's a little better. Somebody was asking about IAS. I can turn this into IAS mode if I push this. And if I go, so if I want to go at like 200 knots down. See, now I'm in IAS mode. Yes, okay, and that's descending or decreasing the airspeed. Okay. Okay. I like it. All right, we're figuring this out. All right, we got to get down though. And what is the weather here? Let's see, weather. What's the local weather? Charlie Yankee, Quebec Yankee. Sweet. All right, it is 6 degrees. Let's look at the actual METAR. 210 at 5, so that's good. We're still set up for 24. Excuse me. That's good. Visibility's good. Cloud coverage is fine. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Of course, 210 at 5, 15 statute miles, view at 240, 6, 3018. Set 3018. Cool. Awesome. All right, looking good. Big Cat, looking at the website, it does what looks like 20 or more things than the free version. Yeah, I don't think that what I want it to do in terms of logic, in terms of not activating the approach when I load it, like, I mean, I have a GNS 430, and when I pull up an approach and I hit, there's an option, it says load approach or activate approach. If I load the approach, it doesn't take me off my current waypoint. It loads it and paints like a dashed line, I think, but it keeps me on my magenta line. If I activate the approach, it puts me on a magenta line direct to that waypoint that is the first fix in the approach. So I don't think, yeah. Anyway, now Foolery's World, yeah, the vomit comment, exactly. Well, this is a little better, but we're good. Look at the climb rates, 0, and pressurization. Actually, we should probably set this to 0. I'm gonna leave it. You should set this back to sea level, or your what do you call it? Airport elevation in the descent. Go. Yep, it's fine. 0G, exactly. Direct to procedure preview. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. No, the passengers are not lobsters. The passengers today are wealthy fishing boat owners today. Now we're going to pass the airport off to the, what is that, north, I guess. I think that's it down there. So, yeah, we need to get down to 3,000 feet. 21 miles to run. We've got what is that, about 9,000. So yeah, we're getting down there. We might be a little bit high. It's all right. The logic is correct, but you're guessing. It says procedure preview. The paid version does procedure free. Oh, Big Cat. Okay. All right. Okay. You know what, Big Cat? I'm gonna check it out. So you're saying the paid version does procedure preview, but not the free version. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I'll probably buy it anyway, because the paid version gives you traffic and weather. So, yeah, I'll probably get the or traffic and terrain. It gives you some additional stuff. So I'll probably end up getting the paid version. But it is like, it's like a yearly subscription, which I hate. It's like, just let me buy it. Like, I don't want to pay every year for something, because then what if I find something else that I like? I'll forget that I have a subscription to this thing, and then end up, my subscription gets re-upped, and yada yada yada. I don't know. All right, we're getting down there. Yeah, we're in IAS mode. We don't want to go blasting in there too fast though, so it's going to be 300. So this is a weird intercept. This would not be how ATC would get us onto this approach, most likely. It's going to be Leary's, and then Gagboo, and then Eblug. Gagboo is at, what is that? Once it's 210 max at Leary's too. Okay. Anyway, the FAF is 1,600 feet, and the airport's just down there. You can see it. So we're on kind of an angled left downwind, and yeah, this would be a bad vector from ATC, by the way. All right, landing lights. Let's put those on. Very good. Auto feather we don't want on. We don't want the props to feather themselves. Right? I think that's right. Anti-ice can wait until we get on the ground. Auto ignition, I think we'll leave that off. I think we're good. Tyrannosaurus, you think this is time to impress the rich people and do a 90-degree nosedive? No, I'm not doing that. Sorry, buddy. If we hit 500 subscribers, Tyrannosaurus, I will do a 90-degree nosedive in the F-22. I will do whatever you want me to do in the F-22. How's that? And we need to get down. Why are we not? Yeah, see this? I like vertical speed mode, guys. There we go. Let's get down. I can control the airspeed with the torque. Because we're not going to make 3,000 feet by Leary's, but that's fine. Max 210 knots. Yeah, let's pull this like way back. There we go. We need to slow down. We're out over the chilly, what is this, the North Atlantic here, I guess, or some kind of bay? I don't know. Big Cat, just check it out. I know more than you. Yeah, no, I don't. as evidenced by my operation of this aircraft. All right, well, we're high, but it's fine. It does say Gagboo at 3,000, so that's still okay, I think. Okay. And let's set this to 3. I'm sorry, what's our final approach course? 245. Let's see if it levels us off. I don't think it does, because it doesn't say out arm. Let's see. No, it's starting to. I take it all back. And then 1,600 after Gagboo. We need to slow down. Let's see if our HSI gives us guidance here. 2,000. Whoa! Whoa! Why did it do that? This is really aggressive. Alright, well the airport's in sight, so that's good. I'm just wondering if we're going to get RNAV guidance here. We're in approach mode. Whoops, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Let's see. Alright, what Garmin product MSFS has that uses Garmin Trainer is the backend TDI, something like that, TDI. Alright, there is the runway. Alright, sorry guys. I need to pay attention here. Blog, yeah, we don't have any guidance. I'm not sure why. I guess we can't fly. I mean, I guess we can't fly an RNAV approach with this thing? That's kind of lame. Huh. And we're getting really slow, too. Alright, let's just hand fly it. But that stinks. We should be able to fly an RNAV approach with that, with the, HSI, but it just says VNAV, and then the glide slope is flagged off. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but whatever. Maybe the flight director would provide that kind of guidance for us. Oh well, it's all right. 140 knots, that's fine. We can go approach flaps. We can go prop pull forward. Oh, let's get that pitch under control there. We're pretty high, huh? Whoa, we're super high. Let's trim that off. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, guys. Let's go gear down. Oh, that's Microsoft with the weather there for us. Gear down 3 green, approach flaps. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we're super high. That is crazy wind that Microsoft is injecting into this thing. That is not me. Let's just go flaps full. What the heck? So we want to land at 110 knots. Yeah, we're really high. I mean, I'm powered idle at this point. There we go. Why does it still say we're low or we're high? We're not. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Once again, another stellar VR sim pilot approach and landing here. All right. We got it. It's 100. Oh, that's a little more calm once we get closer to the ground. Well, out of the touchdown zone, but I'll take it. Reverse. It was a little dicey there. A little dicey. But we got it down. Alright. Not bad for the first go around here. Yeah, it was meh. Thank you, Babaso. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was weird. It was high, like all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. How do we get back? 8 out of 10. I agree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The airport's over there. Tell you what. Let's just do this. We'll just go ahead and turn it around and head back, and then let's do another leg if you guys want to. We don't have to, but I kind of want to do another leg in this thing just to kind of get the hang of it. So you guys can, if you guys have stuff to do, don't feel obligated, but we're going to do one more leg from here to Moncton. It's a pretty quick one, I think. Slow down a little bit here. And I'm just going to taxi back. There's no VAT sim or anything. We'll just taxi back towards the runway, and then get things set up and blast back off. But yeah, that I don't know. I got to get a hang of this autopilot. I think I am not proficient, I guess, with the Collins. What is this? Proline 2 autopilot. But hey, man, the analog gauges. I mean, geez, come on. Big Cat, what were you saying? There's a switch says RNAV. Is there really? Hang on a second. Hang on. There's nav GPS. Hang on. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that would be nice to know. So let's slow down. Let's use reverse thrust, and let's just kind of do a pivot here and go back to the hold short. Make a U-turn here, and then yeah, fooleries. Big Cat. Yeah, let me take a look at that. Sorry, guys in chat. I know some of you guys got to go, and that's totally cool. I'm just kind of playing around with this thing at this point. I want to make sure I know how to operate it. You got to stick around, but it's your bedtime. Yeah, man. Cool. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Good to see you as always. And I'm going to check out the paid version of this GTN 750. It might be a nav GPS. Yeah, that switches from like VLOC to GPS. Oh, what is that? Hold on, guys. GPS. I wonder. GPS approach? Arm active. Hold on. What's that doing? I wonder if that's it. I wonder if it is this GPS approach. What do you guys think? I don't know, Big Cat. What do you think? Is it this one, GPS approach? Maybe I don't know. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we've got plenty of gas. We're going to go from here to Moncton. Let's see if we can do better. I know. There's no way that it can't do precision approaches. Exactly. I looked at the manual. I did, and I didn't see anything about precision like LPV or RNAV. It can do precision approaches. It can do so. Precision approach is an ILS approach. But there's no way that it can't do like an LPV or like an RNAV. There's no way. There's got to be a way. I don't know. All right, so we're here at Sydney. And sorry, guys, let me just pull up a couple charts to get us ready here at Moncton. I think we're going to use. Bear with me. I have this OFP up here too. Yes, so this is Sydney to Moncton 260. So let's just set that. Oh, and I lied now. See, now we can't. All right. 1 second. Yeah, this is what drives me nuts about Flight Simulator. This is not a. Oops. This is not an issue with the mod. This is an issue with MSFS. There we go. Okay, now 260. The altitude, I'm just using my heading bug on my yoke anyway. So 260. Cool. What's our flight plan route? It's pretty simple if I don't recall. If I do recall, yeah, it's going to be direct Adrit and then direct airport, and we're using 24. So, all right, good. At Moncton, for 24, ILS Zulu, excellent. So we're going to do another ILS, and let's see, or another RNAV. So let's see if we can't do better this time. All right, awesome. So here we're going. Let's just load this up. Flight plan. We're going from. Let's clear this out. How do I delete the flight plan? Menu. I can't delete flight plan. How do I do that? No? Can I not just delete the entire flight plan? Maybe I just go like this. What? Oh, come on. So I can't remove the flight plan. Like, how do I deactivate the flight plan? Menu. Oh, delete. There it is. Yes, thank you. Bye-bye. Set origin. We are at CYQY. CYQY. And we're going to CYQM. CYQM. Enter. And we're going via Adret. Oops. ADRET. Boom. Excellent. Enter. Great. Let's check that on the map. Zoom out. Yeah, it's a pretty quick hop right across. Cool. This is where we came from. So Halifax to Sydney to Moncton. Brilliant. All right. So that's all good. Altitude set. We have gas. Let's turn the oil damper off so autopilot can come off. Everything else looks good. This can go away. We don't need it. We've got lots of gas. We don't need that. Let's go here to our to second sector. Parting off 2-4. Sync the heading bug. There we go. Altimeter's already set. Auto ignition needs to come on. Auto feather. Armed. Actually, we should have had that armed on landing. Oops. Good. Anti-ice, we don't need that. It's fine. Everything else looks good. Leave landing lights on. Trims. Set for takeoff. All right. Well, we're gonna try it again. Yeah, this GPS approach, but I think I don't know, man. We'll mess with that. I think that might be the key. I'm not sure. GPS approach will be RNAV. Yes, indeed it would. Yes, it would. So I don't know if that needs to be an armed mode, or I mean, there's an arm approach here, but I don't know if that's for just radio, like ILS, like localizer ILS type approaches or not. But I don't know. Let's get out of here. Let's let us depart, and we'll see. All right, altitude is set, pre-selected 2600, and we'll play around with the IAS too. Parking brake set. Jeez. So maybe we'll climb out in I can't say that, IAS mode this time. So maybe we'll get it up to like, I'll tell you what, we'll start off in climb mode and then go IAS mode from there. Nav approaches would be ILS, right? Yeah, yes, exactly. Whoa, let's not break the airplane here on the turn. That's aggressive, and we got plenty of runway. Let's stop there. Flaps. Set for takeoff. Nav approach would then be ILS right, switch into Nav 1 for late. I mean, yeah, for like a radio navigation approach, like an ILS or a localizer, you would hit the approach mode, I think. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. We'll figure it out. It's all right. We got it down. I mean, it's clear in a million, so it's not like we're an IMC. All right, let's go ahead and increase the power. Let the prop RPMs come up. Let the governor take over. That's good. Torque can go up. Hold the brakes. There go the auto feather lights on. Can't hold it anymore. Let's just let go. All right. Airspeed's alive. Looking for about 100 here. 105. There it is. Back pressure. Very nice. Yeah, she lifts off so nicely. Positive brake gear up. And we're past 120 knots right away. Flaps up. Okay. Let's go ahead and start a turn out to the right. Oops. Eesh. Oh, the weather here is crazy. Getting kicked around like crazy. All right, let's put the autopilot on. It's going to go in roll and pitch mode. That'll just hold our pitch and our roll, and then we can go into. Let's just go right to nav mode, and let's go right to climb mode. But then let's increase the airspeed. Let's keep it at like 180 knots in the climb. All right, there. I like it. I like it. Whoa. Yeah, it is like a rocket. Holy cow. Let's bring the prop back to about... is that 1650? 1750. Yeah, 1650. That's pretty good right there. Let's up the airspeed. And guys, I'm just messing around with the autopilot mode now. So we're in IAS. If I do this, that should increase the airspeed that we climb at. It is. All right, cool. All right. There we go. Let's keep that at like 180 knots. Yeah, I like it. There we go. Yeah, we don't need to climb at like 2,000. Well, 2,000 feet per minute is probably pretty good for this, but there we go. All right, prop sync's still on because we forgot to turn it off. This is looking much better. Tyrannosaurus, nice. Yeah, sorry guys, we're just seriously, we're playing around with this thing at this point. Yeah, we're on our let's see, CDI, it's in GPS mode, en route. We're in nav, altitude is armed, autopilot is on. What's armed? Autopilot's armed, or this is armed? I don't know. I don't understand what that does. We got to figure out what GPS approach means, armed or active. I mean, I got to figure out a way to fly an RNAV approach, especially in the King Air. So We'll figure that out. All right. I think auto feather can come off. I think this can come off. Engine anti-ice is fine. Landing lights, they can come off too. Great. All right. Torque, we can keep that. We got to watch the ITT here, but I think we're going to be torque limited all the way up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not. There we go. Yes. Some SpaceX Bitcoin event is going on right now. SpaceX Bitcoin, what is that? I don't even know what that is, man. That's funny. Yeah, one thing I didn't do on the last departure was increase the torque as we climbed. So I think that may be why our speed was falling off so much in climb mode. So I wonder if I just put this back in climb mode. Nah, speed's falling off again. Back to IAS. Increase that airspeed. I want that at like 180 knots or so, maybe more. There we go. Get that to like 180. Yes, I like it. All right, we're figuring this out. We got it. Quentin, looks great. Can't wait to try it in VR. It is amazing in VR. I'm not doing it justice. I mean, I'm still trying to figure some things out with this thing. But it is amazing in VR. Gotta keep that torque coming up right to the red line. Prop RPM looks good in the climb. Torque is good. We're not going to be ITT limited. It's cold up here. 180 knots in the climb. I think that's fine. But yeah, Quentin, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I may just fly around even after the stream is over, to be honest with you. It's that good. It is just amazing. I mean, this mod is what? I think he is, well, it's like 38 US. So yeah, it's kind of pricey, but it's worth every penny. It really is. SpaceX is doing an event with Bitcoin. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we're dumb. Yes, I know, we're blacking out. Jeez. Whoops. Yeah, look at that. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Alright. Sorry guys. Sorry for the hypoxia. There we go. Differential pressure is sliding back to where it needs to be. Yeah, that was dumb. So after we landed with Bombasso, I totally forgot to. I forgot to reset. Really? Yeah, we're on oxygen now, guys. Yeah, that was dumb. How do I? That should start to fall off now. Bleeds are on. No, I forgot to reset the. Where's the cutout? There's no cutout horn? Come on. I forgot to set the the pressurization. So we're waiting for the differential pressure to sort of come back down as the cab. There it goes. Okay, we got it. When we landed, I set this to basically sea level, and then I forgot to reset it before we took back off for Moncton. So that's what I did. All right, we got it. We got it. This is why we use checklists. And it looks like that is falling into the green-ish. Hang on one second, guys. I need to zoom this in a little bit. So 25, 26, yeah, we should be okay now. The cabin rate can kind of come to the middle, I think. Yeah, good. All right. Oops, where's my yoke? I keep trying to grab this yoke, but my physical yoke is down here. Yeah, see how that differential pressure is like at 6.78? That's not good. That needs to come down. It should. The cabin should pressurize here. We should be okay. We should be okay. This can come all the way forward at this point. We're almost up there. Big Cat, yep, totally worth it. And the Asobo model itself is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, the flight model seems to be okay, but what Black Square did with this, the panel and the systems, I mean, I'm afraid, and I'm not only afraid, I'm terrified to even like point my mouse over here at these at these circuit breakers. Because yeah, I mean, it's everything is modeled, like every system is modeled. Oh, the 3D model? Yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, let's like look, this is insane. Perfect. Great. 3D modeling is fantastic. Outside. And frame rate, it's beautiful. I mean, it's smooth as silk. Cabin modeling is awesome. I wish I could go back there. But yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. So yeah, Big Cat, man, you're right. Yeah, Pampasso again. I come back to your comment. What did I do? Yeah. It's not what did I do, it's what didn't I do. And seriously, I mean, somebody, if you could Google like RNAV, I don't know, King Air 350, Collins Proline 2, like how do I shoot a proper RNAV approach in this thing? In the C90 for X-Plane, I think I just left it in GPS mode and it would couple. I can't figure out how to get it to couple. With this, I mean, it says VNAV, and this says ARM. GPS approach ARM. How about active? I don't think that's right, though, because it's not active. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, we are in... Yeah, we're in GPS mode. We're in nav. Oh, now we just turned it off. We're in nav, GPS. Nav. What is armed? Alright, we got 1,000 to go. That's good. But this says armed. What is armed? What if we put that to active? I'm not sure if anything should be armed at this point, right? Sorry about the pointer there. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure. Alright, let's pull the prop back a little bit. No, actually, I think that's fine. The speed build here, and we are off to Moncton. Ryan Hare, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I saw you were here last night. Glad to see you again. We're on kind of a second sector. Pretty much acting as test pilots at this point. We're going from Sydney, Nova Scotia, to Moncton, and we're going to try another RNAV approach. And we're going to see if we can get this to couple this time. I don't... Alright, now look, that arm light went off. You know what that probably was altitude arm. But I'm not sure if we want this active or armed. You guys tell me. I don't know. That's weird for me. I'm not sure why we can't do a coupled RNAV approach. So Ryan, we're trying to figure out how to do a coupled like LPV or actually any kind of RNAV approach in this aircraft, and I'm not sure how to do it, because the approach to 2-4 here at Moncton is an RNAV. It's an RNAV Zulu. Although that's Sydney, so let's get rid of that. We don't need that. This is the approach to Moncton. It's going to be Membu at 4. Quentin, it wasn't auto feather armed. No, auto feather shouldn't have anything to do with the Collins with the coupling of the GPS to the autopilot. Good thought, but no, I don't think so. What are we doing here on fuel flow? 300, what? 3,300 pounds per hour. Something like that. That's pretty good. We got lots of gas. Look at this. Did not even need to refuel with Jet A there at Sydney. But man, this aircraft is so good. So good. So we're going to go to Membu at 4. Meru at 3. And then down to Nabin at 1,600. I mean, unless I'm doing something wrong here, I just don't get it. So let's just do this. Let's, again, because we have the free version of this silly thing. Let's go approach. Let's go approach. We say RNAV Zulu 24, and it's going to be the other one, Nembu. Yep. And it doesn't matter if we load it or load and activate. So, Big Cat, is this what you were saying about the 3D? I think it was Big Cat. You were saying, maybe somebody was saying that the pay version has the ability where if I click load and activate, load approach, it will only load it and not do what it just did, which is activate it. Because now watch, our heading is going to change. Because now it's flying us to Nembu, which is not correct. I mean, I'll buy the free version all day long. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, look. Oh, you know what? Oh. Big Cat, I take it back. We have not changed course. We are still direct AdNet. If there is a waypoint in between us and the airport, it looks like it will take us on to our original waypoint. Huh. Let's look at that. This has nothing to do with the fantastic mod that we are test flying here, but let's go. No, we're still good. No, this is fine. This is fine. Now, I think I understand what's happening here. If there's a waypoint in between you and the airport, like in this case, Adret, it will still take you to that waypoint until you activate either the approach or a leg on the approach. That actually may be right on. I may have to eat my words here, guys. That might be correct. Anyway, we're good. Huh. Cool. Whoa, we are... Okay, we need to slow down. We are at Barber Pole. We are at VNE, guys. Whoops. So, nothing to see here. We are damaging the aircraft at this point. Too much time looking at chat. Ghost Rider, what's going on? How you doing? We're just trying to get it back under VNE here. Oh, sorry about that. Beautiful. Those PT6s, oh my gosh, so awesome. Holy cow. You got to pay attention to this airplane, and I did not. We were on the other side, barely. We were on, let's just say. And nobody please watch the stream back, but we were on that barber pole. We were on it. I mean, that's obviously going to come down. You know, as we get higher up, you know, the indicated airspeed we can maintain is going to be a lot lower, you know, than our true. Well, that didn't come out right. Our true airspeed is going to be one thing, but our indicated airspeed is going to be a lot lower as we are, you know, at higher up into the flight levels. Amit, evening, what's going on, man? Amit, I'll read it. It's fine. It got hidden, but it is fine. You'll stop giving me S on the King Air. Right on, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. That's the good thing about YouTube chat, is it gets hidden and blocked. But you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, so alright, don't abuse that, but admit, yeah, man, you can stop giving me S now. Or you can keep giving me S, I don't care. I don't care. Just keep it respectful and nice to everybody else. I can take it. Just be nice to everybody else. Alright, so let's do a little bit of TOD planning here. We've got 100 now, we're good. We got 105 miles to run here. I want to get down to 4,000 feet. Actually, well, there's no ATC. Why don't we just go ahead and, you know, as much as I was complaining about the fact that it just put us direct to the first fix on the RNAV procedure, we're going to go direct to the first fix on the RNAV procedure. Actually, this is kind of cool. Check this out. Now, this is how you do it in real life. You go procedure. No, you go flight plan. Again, I don't have a 750. I have a lowly GNS 430, but you would go Membu, and you would go. What? I can't activate the leg? Oh, come on. All right, I think I need to get the paid version of this thing. Because you would just activate that leg, and then it would automatically activate the approach. But it wouldn't lose. You wouldn't lose all the waypoints behind you. So let's just go here. Let's go activate approach. All right, now we're going direct. Membu. Cool. All right. Good enough. All right, and at Membu, 4,000, and we're at 26,000, so we need to lose 22,000. And even I can do that math. 22 times 3 is 66. So 66 miles from Adrit. I'm sorry, Membu, right? Yes, Membu. We need to start our descent, so we'll just keep an eye on the distance to run there. Admit, don't worry about it, man. Alright, so the only difference now, and we're kind of testing this out, so it's another RNAV approach. I have this in, it says GPS APR is active. Instead of, I had it, the last approach, it was just here in ARM. So if I have this in active mode, will I get guidance here? We'll see. I don't know. Let's dial in our final approach course. Back is 241. Oh. Cool. So that was fine. Lateral navigation was no issue. I just wanted... What would be cool is if it would couple and actually fly the glide path. And it should, I think now I should know this, even the GNS, like the GNS 430, as long as you're within the IAF, or is it in between the FAF and the IAF? As long as you're in here, it will couple with my autopilot and fly an RNAV, like an LPV approach. It will couple and fly it, you know, vertical, both, you know, roll and pitch. So we'll see. But if not, we'll hand fly it. This thing is a blast to hand fly. I mean, it is. I mean, this is. I mean, worth every penny. Between this, like, between the Caravan, you know, steam gauge overhaul and the King Air steam gauge overhaul, it is. I mean, it's the best money I've spent on MSFS since the PMDG. And I got both the PMDG, the 700 and the 800, and those are both a blast to fly. And we'll get back in those, don't worry. I mean, we're not going to get stuck in a GA, you know, turboprop rut, you know, here on the channel, but they're just a blast to fly. Oh, by the way, at night, oh, gosh, man, we should almost go like night mode. So you can see, you know what, let's do that real quick. All right, sorry guys, real quick. Let's turn some of this up first. All right, if I can. No, I don't want it off. Let's just put all these to kind of middle of the road settings here, if they're not already. Okay, yeah, they're kind of set. That's fine. Let's put the master lights on. Wait. Master lights on. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to real quick because we have about, alright, we got a minute or two left here. Let's do this. Check this out. Look at the lighting. Alright. Oh man. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. Now the emergency lights you probably wouldn't have on, but I mean that's just gorgeous. I mean, come on. Oh, look at the reflections. What do you guys think? Should we fly it like this? It's money VNAV in the head. Sorry, Big Cat. Best thing you taught yourself is the 3-to-1 rule. Yes, exactly. 3-to-1. That's it. We got to lose 2,200 feet. 22 times 3 is 66, and we're almost there. Do you guys want to leave it in night mode, or do you want to go back to daytime? What do you guys think? You tell me. Because I'm going back to day mode. Unless somebody feels really strongly about this. Because I'm not sure what all of this does at this point. I hate to say it. But I just wanted to show you how amazing this thing looks at night. It's incredible. So yeah, let's go back to daytime. But at night, oh my god, the night lighting is so good. Let's go back to, that's probably good right there. All right. Local weather. Let's close that. Make sure we have our QNH at least. Local. That's not our airport, but we'll go with it. Meets our. Okay, where is the 3016? All right, cool. So 3016 on the altimeter, and let's start down like now. So this time, let's just use descend mode. Now, oh, well, let's, okay. 4,000 feet. Oh, descend. This is going to give us, it's basically going to give us 10 knots under barber pole. But Big Cat, you're right. So, right, it's ground speed. So I do what you do, except I make it easier on myself a little bit, in my mind anyway. It's ground speed and divided by 2. So that's 28 divided by 2 is 14. So that's, why aren't we descending? So it's 1,400 feet per minute. But why aren't we going down? $4,000 feet. Descend. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that's not working out for us here. Out select. Descend. All right, whatever. Vertical speed. Descend. So it's 1,400 feet per minute. Ground speed's 286. Divide 28 by 2 is 14. But let's not exceed that. Let's not do that. Let's pull this back to about there. Probably 1,500 feet per minute now, right? We need to pull this way back. There we go. Yeah, we're at VNE, which we don't want to be at. We're going to get a message from Microsoft that said we damaged the aircraft again, like we did outside of Courchevel. I mean, Big Cat, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Trust me. That is absolutely correct. It's just, in my mind, it's easier to take the ground speed and just divide it by 2. And if you're flying GA stuff, like in real life, if I'm in the Aero, I don't use the rule of 3. I use the rule of 5 just because my speeds are a lot slower. So I take my altitude to lose and then multiply it by 5. And that gives it a good, and then I don't need to worry about, like if I use the rule of 5 in a Piper Aero, or my speeds are like 100, on a good day it's 170 knots over the ground. But anyway, long story short, the rule of 5 gives me a good 500 feet per minute descent rate. So if I need to lose, 4,000 feet, I'll just multiply 4 times 5 and it's 20. So 20 nautical miles out, I'll start at 500 feet per minute descent rate. And then I'll adjust it. If I got a ripping headwind, I'll ease back a little bit. If I got a tailwind, I'll descend a little bit earlier. But anyway, yeah, we're still kind of fast here, so we want to be at Membu at 210 knots. Man, this thing is so good. Oh. So I'm going to leave GPS approach as active, and let's see what happens. I would love for that flag to go away right there and give us some guidance, but I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't think I am. I mean, arm, like there's no enunciators over here that would say that's incorrect. I don't know. We'll see. Let's leave it active. GPS approach active. I mean, there's nothing here except approach. Maybe I have to arm approach and have that active. I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. Big cat, yeah, makes sense. 500 knots ground speed divided by 252. Yep, exactly. Bombasso, 4 a.m. coming fast in the Lone Star State. Everybody have a good night and a smooth landing. Bombasso, yeah, man, thanks. Have a good night. And yeah, ooh, 4 a.m. wake up call. Whew. All right, man. Have a good night. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. We'll do one hopefully soon. My schedule's kind of wonky this weekend. Actually, I'm away this weekend, so we're not going to get a stream in. Maybe we'll get one in tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, Friday and Saturday night, I am out of town. I'm actually going back to my alma mater, back to Blacksburg, Virginia, for a football game. So no streaming. Sorry, guys. All right, coming down here, we got. Let's see, 40 miles. And we're at 18. We need to lose 14. So it's 42. Pretty close. Good enough. We can actually increase the rate of descent a little bit. Set standard, or rather, let's set 3016. Now, let's check what's the actual weather at. Maybe we can get the. Yeah, 3016. Cool. We're about 210 knots, which is what they want us to be at Membu, so that's cool. Beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to take this on up on VATSIM. Like, I don't think I would ever take the default King Air up. I mean, honestly, I don't like the glass panel implementation is just weird on that plane. It's not true to life. I mean, that the avionics package they have modeled on that thing it's like a Franken panel thing. It's just not real. Like, you don't have those screens, that autopilot. It's not realistic. So, but this, I mean, this is just amazing. It's like the Caravan. I mean, it's just so good. It kind of makes me want to fly more GA, to be honest. But we'll definitely get back in some of the more, I don't know, fun airliners, I guess. I don't know, the PMDG and the Phoenix, obviously. And eventually we'll get back into X-Plane. I think X-Plane, I don't know, man. I've been reading some stuff on the forums. Like, the recent betas have done some weird things. So, I may stay away from X-Plane for a little bit as they straighten out that beta program. Alright, 13.4 coming down, looking good. Good on speed. 25 miles to Membu. We want to be there at 4,000, so that's 9,000. Still a little bit high. We'll keep that descent rate coming down a little bit. there's 2,000 feet per minute. Still pull the torque back a little bit more. We're almost at idle. I can actually speed up a little bit and get down a little faster. Good. So I wonder what happens if we arm approach. I don't know. What do you guys think? I wish I knew more about how this autopilot works in terms of coupling and RNAV approach. I gotta read up on that. Let's put the landing lights on. We're almost at 10,000. Go auto feather arm to 6.2. Auto ignition. Yeah. Arm. Big Cat, you were flying in X-Plane 11 today with X-Enviro full cloud storm, kept getting 30 FPS. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you were saying yesterday that X-Enviro was really working out for you. That's pretty cool. It's probably better than X-Plane 12 was doing for people right now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with X-Plane 12. I mean, I know it's a beta, but there's some issues there. There are some issues there that seem kind of fundamental. Especially with the clouds. I don't know. Like that whole cloud flickering and pixelization thing is just... And the way that the cockpit turns into a discotheque at times, like with that flashing, I don't know, man. It's a little off-putting. I hate to say it. It makes me not want to fly in X-Plane 12 right now. I get it. It's a beta, so I'm not, I'm not trashing X-Plane 12. It's just, I don't know. It's a little off-putting. Big Cat, I forget, do you have X-Plane 12 or are you like solely on X-Plane 11 right now? I forget, I think you said before. X-Plane has never solved the volumetric clouds destroying performance. It's something with the core coding. Big Cat, I think you're right, man. Now, I am not a game developer. I used to be a developer and I play one on TV, but not a game developer. But as far as I know, X-Plane pretty much came up with their own engine. Like they don't use, like, and they never did. Like back in the day, it was like the Unreal Engine or, any of those other, graphics engines. They pretty much went on their own and wrote their own. And isn't that still sort of in their core code? I mean, if so, I guess that's cool, but I don't know. I mean, doesn't it take a while to kind of extract yourself from that decision? All right, we are almost at 4,000. We want to make sure that we are not getting too slow, so let's push the torque back up a little bit here. I love the way this thing reacts, by the way. Like pushing the power levers forward, it makes you feel like you're in the King Air. I don't know. It just, it does. All right, let's zoom in a little bit here. What we got? I wish we were on VATSIM. But we're vectoring. We gave ourselves an approach clearance, and we're vectoring ourselves. Explain never saw. Yeah, you have explain 11 and 12. Yeah, MSFS 85%. You still like 11, but 12 you just can't do it. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. Actually I moved my X-Plane 11 installation off to another folder, like on a hard disk drive, and it's kind of in cold storage right now. All right, so Memvu is at 4. Imero, we'll just say 3. So once we cross Memvu at 4 and 210 knots, which we're sort of at, then we will go 3,000. So let's dial 3,000. And we'll see what happens with a GPS approach in the active mode here. Where's it taking us? Oh, wow. Okay, so I wonder. So now we're in approach. That's active. Is it gonna... Huh. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Let's just see what happens. Out the alert, that's fine. We still have no guidance here. And we want to get down. Yeah, so let's go descend mode. No, that was a mistake. That's ridiculous. That was a dumb decision. Vertical speed, let's go down. $3,000 at Imero. Why are we going up? Oops, because I clicked the wrong thing. That was dumb. Alright, and now we're super high. Alright, pilot error. I think we're gonna hand fly this thing. That's Nabin 1600. We're way too fast. Yep, that's the configuration warner. Come on, go down. Vertical speed? Oh, why are we using the automation at this point? We should just be hand flying this thing. We'll hand fly it. Alright. Yes, I know. Alright, so we got landing lights on and auto feathers on. I think that can come off. Forget. Alright, this is gonna be a mess. I can't. There we go. There's that. That's the configuration warning. Yeah, we're way too fast. Let's pitch up until that airspeed. I just want the glide slope to come in, or the glide path. I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm not sure why I can't fly an RNAV approach in this aircraft. There's Nabin 1600. So we're like right on it. I mean, we are... What if I arm the approach? Nope. Doesn't do a thing. Yeah, I've got no guidance. I have no glide path, no nothing. Let's just go approach flaps. Let's go gear down. Oh well, we'll figure it out. You're down 3 green. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, son. Easy. Phew. The winds. We'll get it down. Whoa, man, that is not me. Holy cow. That is crazy winds being injected there, folks. All right. It's 100. 100 and a little fast. Oh. Flare. All right, a little off center line. We got it down. We make the first turn off. Oh, look at this. Oh, short field. Full reverse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Moncton. Well, that was fun. Got to figure out how to fly an RNAV approach, though. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, something very satisfying with landing airliners and X-Plane 11. Whoa, 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 why are we going so fast? Yes, I agree, Big Cat. I agree. Like the Zebo mod, it just feels right. Unlike what we felt there on Final, where, I mean, the winds got really squirrely. But anyway, yeah. So, I don't know, man. I think this mod is amazing. I mean, in VR, it is incredible. It's so much fun. I mean, if it wasn't so late, like I would go spawn in somewhere else with VATSIM and just go fly. But it's kind of late, so I think I'm gonna call it a night as soon as we get back to the gate here. But yeah, this is amazing. This is money so well spent. I mean, once I figure out again how to fly RNAV approaches, I mean, I think this is going to be like a go-to. It's just so fun. It's so fun, and the I don't know, just the way that you have to fly, you know, these turboprops with these gauges and paying attention to, you know, the torque and the ITT. It's so cool. It's so fun. So anyway, let's park it over here. I'm still trying to figure out how to taxi with Beta here. I guess we'll park next to the terminal because we got a bunch of VIPs in the back there. So we'll park it over here. Yeah, Beta seems really aggressive, actually. I don't know. Like it stops like you're slamming on the brakes. Maybe that's how it is in real life. I don't think so. It's a little aggressive. Anyway, let's leave it right here. Let's put that there. Let's put the parking brake on. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching. This was, yeah, we'll get better at this thing. I think this was kind of a test flight. But, you know, more importantly, it was to prove out how awesome this thing is in VR. And it really is. I mean, it is. I mean, it just works. Like everything, there's nothing you need to pop out of VR to do here. I mean, it is fully VR ready, and it looks amazing. Like when you sit here in the left seat, I mean, you are in a, you know, analog gauge, you know, 350 from, I don't know, maybe the early 90s with some upgraded avionics. It looks incredibly realistic. So 100% worth the money. Anyway, it's getting kind of late. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow night. I think I might. be able to do one, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. We'll see. But yeah, maybe in like PMDG or something like that. We'll get back to basics, get back to kind of going on some longer flights on VATSIM. But just kind of wanted to show this off in VR. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. Yeah, every subscription just kind of helps get the word out about VR and how awesome this is in MSFS and X-Plane 12. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.